Now those days are gone. It's empty. I'm nothing. I'm working on feeling the art of humbleness. Can you be with me? That's the reason why I'm crying, because I'm not that person no more. And I miss him. Because sometimes I feel like a bitch. Because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all. And the art of punching is when you can throw two punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch, you can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. Oh, they all understand. Anybody that hears this understand art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. He do two punches that sound like one.
Welcome back, chat. How's it going? Hey, yeah, I'm trying out some new stuff. I wanted to test something, but I figured I might as well do it. I'm trying to do a dual stream from Restream, trying to get see what's going on with TikTok. I'm just playing with TikTok a little bit to see if we could do the show from both. If we could stream in both places at the same time, basically. Um, so let me know how that's working. Is everything coming through okay for you guys? Let me know. Pop out chat. Boom, 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 boom. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, let's do it. I appreciate your support, though. You mean a lot to me. You really do. Um, all right. So it looks like my bad. I'm just checking this TikTok shit because y'all know me. I'm a YouTuber, bro. I've just started the TikTok page. Basically, you know me, we're heavy on the live stream, and TikTok just approved me as a creator so that I could live stream from a PC, opposed to when you first start out on TikTok, you're only allowed to stream from your phone. But y'all know I don't do that, so that's gonna be for IRLs. I'll probably do some IRLs. Over there, we're just true crime reviews. Eh, there's no Fade King over there, but same channel. Um, all right, I'm just trying to figure everything out over there. I don't know what the fuck to connect to TikTok. There we go. It says I should be able to put our chat on here too. Um, chat bot, TTS chat. I'm trying to figure out how to put the TikTok chat on the screen too as well. You know what? I'm not even worried about that, man. I'm not even worried about that. Let's just go to the monitor. Hey, we getting some people up in TikTok, man. Shout out everybody on TikTok. Appreciate y'all. New viewers, man. Shout out to everybody, all our OGs on what's your name on TikTok? It's True Crime Reviews. So let's get back into the show, man. Shout out to everybody on YouTube, man. Y'all know y'all my OGs, but we just seeing what's going on with TikTok too. All right, I think I could pop this out and then I can minimize this and then boom. My bad, y'all. We'll get the show started shortly. I just got to get everything set up. This is a new setup for me. And boom. All right, cool. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fade. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shout out Dose. Definitely the first member in the chat tonight, man. We appreciate that. Let's get to our playlist. We got two videos lined up for you for this test. The first one is entitled Karen Forces Her Way Onto a Plane After Being Denied Boarding. That sounds like a similar one we did today, but it's much different.
On April 1st, 2024, Tampa Airport Police responded to a disturbance after a woman forced her way onto a plane despite being denied boarding.
To board, and I just observed her because obviously she's drunk, and I just watched her and saying, and then she ran up the jet bridge to go get her bag because she left her bag at Gasparilla. Then I was gonna have a conversation with her, and know she'd been drinking, blah blah blah. Well, I told her she wasn't gonna board until we had a conversation. She ran down the jet bridge and kept going after I told her repeatedly to come back up here and continued. Now she refuses to get off the aircraft. So we're removing her off the aircraft, but she will not come off the aircraft.
Wait, they told her she couldn't board, and then she just ran. She just ran past them fools right onto the plane. That's a charge, right? That's probably federal charges. You can't fuck around in a post office or airport, bro.
So
Alright,
that is
well,
what you're walking into.
I guess we gotta wait. Well, Tony's on his way. All right, well, we got a supervisor on the
We
way.
can go down, but we just won't go in.
Yeah, we
in
just
the
can't go on
plane.
the plane.
She came off and went back on after we informed her she could not get on the aircraft. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Like I said, our supervisor's coming, so he's got to be the one to go on and like kind of get her to come off. So, is there any interference?
she had gotten the face of the captain and the first officer. Was yelling at
Yo, I'm hyped too, Dose. My wife just gave me a jewel pod. You know, I've been smoking cigs the last 2 days, so thugging it. I got my jewels. I'm ready. I'm locked in, man. Shout out everybody, man. Welcome everybody to the chat. Shout out everybody on YouTube. Make sure you guys double tapping them screens. We're filling up fast on TikTok. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Just do what you do.
the number one and the captain videotaping them.
But nothing physical, right? It was just.
I don't believe so.
Hold on a second, yeah.
We have already been informed. Can you tell her police to tell her to get off?
No, I've already told her that. She ran back on the airplane.
Well, police are here. Can you?
I know, but here's what, if you could kind of do this.
So she thought she could just run past them and sit down. Hey, welcome, Nicole. Welcome to the chat.
If one of you, she's sitting right in first class, if one of you could kindly go behind in the aisle and the other one ask her to come off.
We cannot go in the plane. Only the supervisor.
Hey, Harry, thank you for the subscription, my boy.
Oh, so you can, but your supervisor can? Yeah. Okay, all right, yeah.
The supervisor arrived a few minutes later.
Behind her, she's the second seat in the green and
What's her
first
name?
class.
You know?
Behind.
Hers?
What's her name?
Laura Nash. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stand behind her in the aisle, and then
Okay.
you can talk.
All right. Hi, miss. Can you come off the plane with me?
Oh, well, if you can explain to me the reason why.
I'll
for
explain it
sure.
out there,
No,
but
I
we
would
can't.
like, no,
Miss,
I would
this
like,
is what's going to happen. Everybody's going to get off the airplane, and then we're going to have to take you against your will. And
Could
we don't
you-
want to do that because you're going to
here-
upset all these other
well,
passengers.
here-
Yo, Pog, welcome to the chat, my boy. I remember Pogs, man. Those was my shit back in the day. I used to have a crazy ass Green Ranger Pog Slammer, and that shit used to make me happy as hell.
now, here's the thing is I'm not really worried about the other passengers. What
Okay.
I am worried about is my rights.
Okay.
And my rights are that you are to explain to me
She's super faded. Now she's trying to tell the police what she knows about her rights. Yeah, this not gonna end well for her. I can already tell.
Stupid.
What it is that is
Th-
going on.
You,
I've done
you.
nothing wrong.
Okay, so let me explain it to you.
No, but you are going to listen to me
I'm gonna explain it to you.
and you can after I'm done.
Okay.
So I'm very well aware of my rights. I'm
Yep.
very well educated. Clearly,
Okay.
I'm sitting here.
All
I
right.
paid for this seat 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I have done absolutely nothing wrong. There is something wrong with people that work for this airline that are outside,
Right.
which have made the complaint against me. I've done nothing wrong. So if you guys want to tell me what it is that I did wrong, then maybe I'll cooperate.
Well, the captain of the
No,
airplane.
the captain of the airplane is right there,
Right.
and him and I had a very clear conversation. He does not believe that this should be happening.
Well,
He
he's
said-
there and we're here.
And he's right here, and he told me, to my eyes, he said this is out of his control.
Right. So that's why we come in.
Please contact. Please, no, but you did. I am first class, miss.
Okay, all right, the other people.
Miss, there's something going on.
I am
You
first
exhibited,
class,
Miss
miss.
Nash. You exhibited some behavior that's not conducive to them.
Am I exhibiting that
There's
behavior?
you've either ingested or taken something
No, I have
that's
not.
getting in the front of your judgment. That's all I'm
Sir, I
saying.
have not
So we're gonna
ingested
have
or
everybody
taken
come out,
any-
and then we're gonna have to
Okay,
take
that's
you out.
fine. Can you take my bag that is...
No,
If-
ma'am,
if
you're
that's what you
refusing
want
to.
to.
You're refusing to
No,
come out.
I'm not leaving
So-
here without my
Well,
bag.
grab your bag and we'll take it. We'll take it
Good,
with.
you can do that.
You
It's
can do it, 'cause
behind
that's
this
your bag.
man.
That's the TikTok. My bad, Dose. That's the TikTok if you want to follow us over there.
That's your bag. So you do it.
Are you guys really this sick? Are you
Are you wanting
and
to
I
get your
had
bag?
this conversation. Are
Right,
you kidding
and it's
me?
beyond his control.
No, listen to him. Are you kidding me?
No, he's not. You just grab your bag and
I
go
haven't
as it.
done anything wrong.
Well, you've exhibited some kind of behavior, and that's concerned.
No, what
So,
we're going to
let's
do
grab
right
your bag.
now, what we're going to do right now is we are going to start recording this.
I'm recording you too, so that's fine. I have no problem going on YouTube. But grab your bag and let's get off the plane so you don't upset the rest of the airplane.
I've already upset the rest
You
of the
have,
aircraft.
yes. So let's
Yeah.
just get out, get your bag,
So
and we'll leave.
Here's the deal, sir.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna have first class and you can take them off.
Okay.
First
All right.
class.
You know what? You know what I don't like? You know what I don't like? I don't like...
Let's see if first class is okay.
Do we leave or something?
You don't have to unless you want to.
We can though.
No?
Okay.
You don't have to go on.
Is this your green one?
There we go. All right.
Don't you guys have more important things to do?
Yo, Red Feather, welcome to the chat, my boy. You know, we like when the members show up to the live streams. This is our first simulcast. We are streaming live on YouTube and TikTok at the same damn time. It looks like this lady was so drunk when they told her she could not board the airplane. She ran past them and sat down in her own damn seat anyway. Let's see what happens to her.
We do. Yeah, we do, but this is one of the important ones.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's really
It
not.
is.
It's, you know what it is, and I will tell you what it is.
All right, grab your bag and we can talk while you're walking.
No.
But you're
No,
telling me
no,
what to
but
do. It doesn't work
no,
that
but
way.
here's the
Miss
thing.
Nash, it doesn't work that way.
Listen,
grab your
Mr.
bag.
Vasquez,
Grab your bag
this
and
is
let's
what's
go.
going to happen.
What's going to
Just-
happen is
just
in
bite
about
your
5
tongue.
seconds you're going to get in handcuffs.
What are you going to do?
We're going to arrest you for disorderly conduct. How's that? Thank you so much.
You guys are sick. Really?
Sorry, guys. We are probably.
Ma'am, continue up.
Just give me a second, would you?
We've had plenty of time. Go ahead and go up.
Please go
I'm
on.
waiting
Just
for
give
you.
me a second. Let me...
Go.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, we'll talk upstairs.
Barbara just signed up for our membership over on YouTube, guys. Appreciate that. We love when the members show up to the live streams, and we love when people join the members, man. Welcome to the team. Appreciate you, full-fledged member now, Barbara. Shout out to the gang.
Sorry, folks. Apologize. One more.
Can you just give me a second? Like, just give me a second.
Gonna walk, man.
Just give me a second.
Upstairs, but you get a second. We're gonna walk.
Listen, I'm not a
Empathy.
Don't resist, man. Relax.
I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Her fucking voice is like ringing my ears right now because y'all know I got the headphones in my glasses, and that shit is annoying. I had to turn her down.
Control 146, show us 1015.
Control 12, subject 1015.
Are you kidding me?
We're gonna walk up this way.
Don't hurt me. Just let me walk. Just give me a second.
Let's walk.
Well, you had your chance to walk up.
Is this your purse? Yes. Would you just stop? Would you just stop? I will walk.
You're gonna get another charge.
No,
Just walk.
You're hurting.
Just walk. We're not hurting.
You walk, you won't get hurt. Simple. Don't push
You're
away.
embarrassing me. Are you kidding me?
She said, "You're embarrassing me." Lady, you are embarrassing yourself.
Not okay. It's not okay.
Ma'am, you got an ID in this purse?
My ID's in my purse.
In your other purse?
Yo, YouTube chat. The TikTok chat is real quiet. Let's show them how it's done, man. Let's get that chat box moving. Let's get that chat rate up.
That's what you guys are paid for. It's not okay. The girl with the red hair, it's not okay.
Still walk.
You don't listen. Here's the thing: is I can walk, but you don't have to push me.
We're not pushing you.
You are.
Bro, this is the same airport that the lady from the other video was on. The one who was like my son just died. My son just died. It's literally the same gate. Look. It's the same bar she was getting faded at. Hey, shout out my boy Twitch, man. Coming in with the $5 super chat, helping sponsor in today's episode. Shout out Barbara and Twitch for our first 2 sponsors over on YouTube. Man, when we gonna get our first chat? We got like 105 people on TikTok. Say something in the chat, y'all. Let me know y'all not bots over there.
You just walk at my own level. I'm not a criminal. Are you kidding me? Can you please just let go of me?
No, they have to hold you because
I'm not going to run. Just let me just.
It's for your
walk.
safety. They're gonna hold
You guys
you.
are crazy.
Okay.
I'm not a criminal. Trump in the art of the deal, he'd be like, this is so tough. This is not right. You guys go home every night, you're like, this is not right what I'm doing. So tough. Listen, can you do me a favor? I will walk wherever you guys want me to, just let me walk on my own.
You can. All you gotta do is walk.
I am, but you don't have to hold me.
We have to hold you.
No, you do not.
I'm not pushing you.
No, you do not. You do not have to push me. You don't have to hold me. I'm not.
Bro, she is talking in such a high-pitched cry. This shit is killing my ears.
Are you kidding me? Just let me.
Yeah, she got faded at the same bar as that other lady did, Twitch.
Let me just breathe for a second.
Where's your car?
No, I can't.
Okay, all right. Stop.
Let go.
Stop.
Let go.
What's your name? All right. Listen.
Please just have him let
Listen.
me go. I just want him to let
I'm
me
Lieutenant
go.
Porter. I'm Lieutenant Porter. Listen to me. I'm their supervisor. Listen to me.
Okay.
I have to pat you down.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to steady you.
Okay.
Because you're handcuffed.
I understand.
Okay, so
Shout out that girl Sheena, man. We love when the members show up to the live streams. We appreciate you, Sheena. Thank you and welcome back.
is there anything on you that is sharp? Okay.
Look at me. Are you kidding me?
I know. Okay, so just stay calm for a minute. Yep, exactly. You're doing great. Just breathe. Perfect. She's good. All right, come on.
Can you please? Can you please?
Yeah, I'll give her a car.
I don't.
Ma'am, go ahead and hop in.
I can't hop in. I need to.
I'm
Hey, Brenda, welcome to the chat. Robert, welcome to the chat.
holding you so you don't fall. Put your left foot in first. Good. Good.
Does this make you guys get off? Like, what the? Are you kidding me? Do I deserve this? You can't even look at me in the face. And you know it's wrong. It's not right.
If you scoot up forward, it's
Look out, Luke. Welcome in.
easier on your wrist.
It's not right. Why does an airline have?
Bruh, look at her eyeliner. That shit is all over her face. Can y'all see that shit? That's crazy.
The capacity to have a conversation with people when they're just up because they have to sit there and work every day and they don't understand that other people work harder and they work differently for money. It's so up and you know it. What are you guys gonna do? You gonna take me down?
Hey, Reg, you know Faye be dipping the scours of the internet, so y'all get the full transparent story.
Downtown, take me to all the people that are
Hey, welcome that boy Wordsmith to the chat, baby.
actually criminals. You know, throw me in a cell and make it like give me a lesson. Are you kidding me? You know you don't like.
That boy Twitch with another super chat, man. That's why you are the heartbeat of this channel, man. The super chatters definitely are the heartbeat of the channel. TikTok, where y'all at? Y'all 143 deep. We ain't got no new followers. We ain't got no chatters. Why YouTube putting y'all to shame right now? That's why YouTube the OG community, man.
I like to go home at night thinking about this. It's so up. I voted for you. I voted for Trump. I voted for you. It's so up.
I voted for Trump, so I shouldn't get arrested? What the fuck kind of world is she living in, bro?
I didn't do anything wrong except for speak up for myself, and I only spoke up for myself. I didn't speak up for myself or anybody else or anything wrong. And this black woman at the beginning of the airline.
Oh shit! Now she about to get racist, y'all. Now she about to get racist.
Did not like me, and she did not like
Run it. Welcome to the chat, my boy.
that I was first class. She did not like that I was up front, and she wanted to slander me. She wanted to say all these things about me.
Dose, I don't care if someone voted Democrat or Republican. That's really not my lane. But like to use it as a reason to not get arrested, bro, that shit's funny as hell.
Up, and she should be fired. And American Airlines should be sued for the way I'm being treated. It's so up. I need you to bring me somewhere else than where you bring everyone else, because I do not belong where it is that you think that I belong. Period. If you do not bring me there, I will sue the out of you and your department. Period. Thank you. I want to be comfortable.
I love when people get racist, but then they use like urban terms. You know what I mean? Like that shit just blows my mind. Like I like your culture, I just don't like you type shit. I think you're really cool, but I don't like you. That's just a weird ass mind state.
I'm not a criminal. Period. You bring me anywhere else, I will you and your department over. What is your name? What is your badge number? 146. 146. And you, sir? 111. So 146 and 111. Bring me where I belong, or I will you over and your family. Do you understand? 146, 111. Oh my gosh, you at the jail yet?
We're almost there, man.
Like, are you guys happy with what you've done? Are you happy with where you're at? Like, is this what you signed up for? Are you
Wordsmith. She was drunk. The airline told her she was not allowed to go on to the plane. She then ran past them and sat down in her seat. And then they called the police to escort her off the plane. They then told her just to get off the plane and she would be okay. She then started trying to like sneak back onto the plane, kind of like get back past the police after they took her off on the jet bridge. And then they said, "Fuck that! You're going to jail for disorderly conduct."
kidding me? Yeah, I am clearly upset. And your wife at home would do the
Hey guys, we're on the road to 10,000 subs. I see us a lot of people in the chat room over on YouTube. Definitely hit that subscribe button, guys. We're at 5,300 now, man. So let's get to 6,000 by the end of the week, just to keep knocking down them milestones on the way to 10,000. So really appreciate your guys' support. Thank you so much.
same thing, sir. I'm not stupid. I'm upset. I would have already been home already. Don't think of her for a second that I don't recognize that you and your partner here that's driving are human as well as
RV, appreciate that subscription, guys.
I am.
Hey, Nick, welcome to the chat, my boy. Miss Ladies Woman's. Come in. Miss Lady, how's it going?
Military wife. This is how you guys are treating me. Are you kidding me? Go home, look at your wife, do the same thing to her. If she speaks her mind and somebody at the airport that's black doesn't like her. Yeah, you heard me. Racist. Put it on record, mother. Huh. Huh. I might have my hand behind my back, but I guarantee you I'll see you in court in a few weeks, mother. What you get paid in a week, I make in a day.
Why do people always do that? Why do people always do that? Uh Thank you for the like, man. Definitely double tap them screens, guys. Let's get them likes up. It helps us out in the algorithm, man. Appreciate you guys so much. Um, why do they always do that though? When people be getting arrested and shit, they always be like, "You don't make shit. I'm hella rich. I'm rich as hell. I'm gonna get a lawyer. I'm gonna sue you. I make what you make in a day. I make your weekly paycheck in a day." Like people always say that shit to the police, bro. I think the cops started like 70, 80 grand now, bro. They make good money, dog.
Period. What I would appreciate is some water and some fresh air.
Hey, Skippy, that's a good one, Skippy. Skippy came out with a joke. He said, there's a man child, there's a term man child, but no woman child term because women are always children. That's funny.
Listen, sir. I'm
A lot
not.
of fresh over, a
Listen,
lot of fresh air on the ride over.
That's fine. I want to be let out on this side.
You're getting out on that side.
Sir, Were you the one that drove with us here, or are you new?
All right, Lauren, come on.
No, listen, I'm not comfortable with any of the officers that drove me here. I'm not comfortable.
Come on, Lauren.
No, listen, I want, no,
Lauren, if
I
you don't
can,
come out.
Why do ladies think if they could be like, I'm not comfortable, I don't feel safe, like the police gotta oblige to that? Lady, you are in jail. There is nothing comfortable or safe about jail. This is not your work job. This is not work, bro. You can't be like, this is an unsafe work environment. No, this is jail.
listen,
On your own accord,
sir,
you're going to be pulled out.
I can get out.
Dose, I'm a big ass kid too, man. I can't even lie. I'm a 37-year-old, 10-year-old. You feel me?
And let's go.
On my own accord, I'm
Then let's
somebody
go.
that did not drive me here. I do not feel safe for anybody that drove me here.
Come on, Lauren.
No, I want somebody that did
Twitch, you cracking me up. Officer, I'm a white girl. So boom, like let me go.
not drive me here to ask me to get out of the car, and I would be okay with it. Let that be known.
Well, he didn't drive. He didn't drive you over here.
As long as it's not anybody that was in this vehicle on the way here. Do you understand what I'm requesting?
Come on, Lauren.
Yeah, I'm a unk for sure, bro. I'm at that unk age, red feather. No lie. I got a young face, but I'm a unk for sure.
You can step out on your own.
I will request, I will step out on my own.
Come on.
With somebody that did not drive me.
He's right here. He's right here.
I want him to come here.
He's right here. Look.
Ask me to come out of the vehicle.
He's right here.
Come on, man. Let's come out so we can get it done. Come on.
Can you come here?
Come on.
No, I just want one hand, please. Thank you.
Just follow them in there, okay?
Thank you. What is your name, sir?
I'm Deputy Fair.
Thanks,
Just
buddy.
follow them, okay?
No, listen. You do not have to listen. Stop! You do not have to grab me. Stop it!
Stop.
You do not have to grab me. Walk. You are being so out. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that shit be going back, man. My shit going back, red feather. I can't even lie to you, bruh. When I was like in middle school, high school, even my early 20s, man, I could get like that pristine hairline. Now my shit way back here, bruh. I need to get some. I'm gonna go to Turkey, man. After we blow up from streaming and shit, I'm gonna go to Turkey and get that hair transplant so I look like 10 years younger.
Would you tell him not to grab me like that?
Stop.
No, just don't tell him not to grab me like that. It's so up.
Stand over here.
Stop. Stop. Do
You
not.
stop.
I just do not. Thank you.
Relax. You're not gonna come here all.
You want to fill out that form?
Yeah.
She was charged with disorderly intoxication. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Well, that's not made up.
All right, so that was a shorter video. The next one is more in line with what we usually do. That's going to be interrogation videos. TikTok, guys, if y'all new to the channel, obviously all of y'all are new to the channel, TikTok. YouTube, guys, we are now multi-streaming to TikTok, trying to grow the community even more over there. You know what I mean? Trying to help bring us all together on our Discord. Guys, if you haven't joined our Discord yet, link is in the description. Definitely check that out, man. A lot of our members and subscribers, all of the people, all the family to the show are inside of the Discord. Really cool place to be. So definitely check that out. The next video we got going on is from Red Thread Interrogations. Killer duo thinks they got away until cops discover their murder house. That sounds like a title we did earlier, but I'm pretty sure we haven't seen this case. So let's go into it. Hey, Murder 420, welcome to the chat, my boy. Hey, that's why I love YouTube, though, man. That's why I love YouTube, because the community on YouTube is so interactive, bro, and so fun to be around. This is my first time on TikTok. There's 220 viewers. No one has chatted. No one has followed the page over there. So I think TikTok is a bunch of bots. Like, I think it's computers watching computers, but fuck it. TikTok's blowing up, so we're going to try to jump in and see if that helps out the community any.
You tell me. It's under your house.
Casey, we have good reason to believe that Carl's dead and that you had a hand in burying him under your apartment.
Those are some pretty sick allegations, man.
Meet 29-year-old Casey Bach, one of the two individuals behind the mysterious disappearance of Carl Beeman Jr., and as detectives question her partner in crime, Leroy Crawford.
What happened to KJ, that's not a one-person job. There's other people.
They will turn on each other as they realize their evil murder plot has gone up in flames.
It's not my fault. The man told me he'd hurt me if I didn't help him.
We've talked to a lot of people who also have knowledge about it, and I can tell you that right now all fingers are pointing to you.
I think I'm done.
He was hot. So you already know the husband. What does it usually happen when it's husband wife killing duos? From the previous ones we saw, I noticed that usually the husband is like, I'm not saying shit, and then the wife snitches. So let's see if that happens this time.
On April 1st, 2023, law enforcement in Aurora, Colorado received the lead of a lifetime. In a frantic state, 29-year-old Casey Bach had confessed to her neighbor about a heinous crime. According to
Oh, hold up, man. We got our. Oh, no, never mind. That's just a join. It's just all these people joining. I thought we got a follow over there. I was hyped for TikTok a little bit. I was hyped to see that shit go. We don't even got a like over there, bro. I swear they're all fucking bots. Like, that's not real people.
Casey, her boyfriend Leroy Crawford had murdered his friend of 2 decades, Carl Beeman Jr., and the two had buried him in the crawl space of Casey's condo to cover up the crime. The story seemed insane at first, but when police were informed that no one had seen Carl in close to a year, they launched into action. Fortunately, Casey had warrants out.
Oh, hey, we got it. Hey, my boy, Equavi Kiss. I'm not sure how to say his name, but he said it's only 2 of us over here, not 220. Bro, I'm looking at total viewers. It says 233 total viewers. I don't know if that means live or what, but I appreciate you holding on, bro. I see you over there on TikTok, man. Shout y'all out.
For traffic citations, so police were able to bring her in on those charges. And Leroy? Well, he was already behind bars on an unrelated charge. Getting them in for questioning was a breeze, but getting the truth? That's a different story. The following footage was provided to us via FOIA request by the Aurora Police Department in Colorado.
I understand that this probably is a little shocking.
Hey, Jay, shout out Windsor, Ontario, Canada, man. Appreciate you for stopping by, Jay.
You know,
Philip, thanks for checking in to tell us good night, man. I love you.
everything going on, I'm sure you can expect. Okay, and we're going to explain it to you, all right? But we are going to have some questions for you, okay? Do you understand that you do have a warrant for your arrest? It's like a little traffic warrant. Okay, I just want to make sure that you understand that. We do record all our interviews, so obviously, you know, we see cameras and stuff. I mean,
I got a cousin named Leroy, so every time I hear Leroy, I think of my cousin Lee. He the only Mexican person I know named Leroy.
we all have cameras these days. I just want you to understand that as well. Because we do have you here, and we're going to ask you questions about a crime that might have occurred, I do have to read you your rights before I talk to you, okay? Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're under arrest. It just...
Yeah, Dose, everyone can see your chat. So, like, what you see on YouTube is what I stream. That's what I stream. So, like, the TikTok is like a secondary channel. So, like, I haven't figured out a way to put their chat and stuff on the stream yet. So most of the interaction is going to be through the YouTube audience. But I have their stuff on the pop-out screen so I can read their chat. Shout out my boy E, man. I'm just going to call you E because that's a hard name to say. He's our first follow over on motherfucking TikTok.
Because we, you know, they put handcuffs on you. They brought you over here to headquarters. We have to go through that formality, okay? Have you ever been through that before?
No.
Okay. Well, we have a form, all right? And I just read directly from the form. That way there's no issues with what we're talking about.
The detective reads Casey her Miranda rights, and it seems that at this point, she finally starts to realize that the police couldn't care less about her unpaid traffic citations.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
Hey, Bill, welcome to the chat.
Well, I mean, it's your choice, so you can say whatever you would like.
So far, I don't mind.
Okay. Can I check yes? And keep in mind, that goes into my next point here. All right, it says you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make statements. Okay. All right, can I have you sign right here and put the date? It's April 4th.
They look like two fucking cone heads, those.
2023. Thank you. And I'm going to sign too, okay? All right, Casey. Like I said, we can explain to you everything we have going on, okay? I would ask you, I'd kind of like to open it up to you. Do you think that there might be a reason that you would have some detectives talking to you like this, asking you questions? No? Is there nothing you can think of at all?
I know that my children's father got arrested by Arapahoe County and is getting charged with charges that he did not commit. And I know that I live next door to National Security, and
We did see this one, huh? We did see this one. Fuck it. We watching it again.
have been drilling holes in my walls and spying on me. And I know that Aurora is not the kindliest for police brutality, making up stuff. I've been dealing with this for about a year. I'm a Colorado citizen, like born and raised here. This is my first time ever in Aurora, and it has ruined my life.
The NSA stalking her and her neighbor drilling holes in her walls to spy on her is, surprisingly, not the most delusional thing you're going to hear Casey say today.
She says she from Aurora, Colorado. That's like outside of Denver.
Most females don't like me because I'm prettier than them. So
in Casey's mind, the police, the NSA, her neighbor.
Oh, she for the streets. She for the streets. What I tell y'all, any woman that says most females don't like me, I only get along with men, that means like she's easy.
And jealous women have been trying to ruin her life. In reality, she's doing a pretty good job ruining it all by herself. At the time of this interrogation, she was unemployed with several children, struggling with.
No worries, Bill. You'll get some money up for a membership. Shoot, you might get gifted one. People been handing them out like candy lately, bro. Shout out the community on YouTube, man. Everybody been doing their thing. Appreciate you guys keeping the lights on over here.
With addiction and pining after a man behind bars who, according to her, was set up and framed by the police department.
Hey, Kalina, you know you my favorite VR streamer, man. Welcome in.
But the
I just got on TikTok, Kalina. We streaming on TikTok. We're dual casting right now.
Police would have had to have been working overtime to frame Leroy for the sheer amount of crimes he's been charged with. The charges Casey is currently referring to are attempted murder charges from an incident in March of 2022, when Leroy allegedly got caught stealing a catalytic converter. When the owner of the car confronted him, Leroy fired shots at the man's head. Fortunately, he's about as good of a shot as he is a thief, so the man survived with no injuries. On top of that, at the time of that incident, Leroy was already on probation for a grand theft auto charge, which Casey had bailed him out on. If Casey actually thinks Leroy is an innocent man being set up, then it's not just people in her walls that she's delusional about.
That's the channel name, Kalina.
Well, I'll just start by laying it out like this. We are part of the major crime section, okay? We handle a whole gamut of crimes to include.
What you think they be doing, B&Es, Red Feather?
Missing persons cases. There's been some information that we've received, and we have a search warrant for your apartment. We have a search warrant for your kind of part of your building as well. Yeah, I'll kind of start by asking, who do you normally leave your kids with, or who do you?
I don't have anybody.
You don't have anybody? Okay. Is there somebody that you've left your kids with in the past?
Well, yeah, but
Okay. Who is that?
my mother.
Your mom. What about anybody locally or any friends of your kids?
I don't have anyone locally. My children don't have any friends here. I don't have any friends here. I keep to myself.
Mm-hmm. All right. So there's nobody that your kids stay with every once in a while or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Is there any reason somebody would tell us something like that?
Dose, you hit it straight on the head. And Kalina, no worries, man. I know you got school studying to be a doctor and stuff.
Got a job a few months back. My daughter did have a friend at school, and I knew that she lived in the same apartment complex. So I walked up to this lady and asked
Nah, Nicole, we're like 7 minutes in. Her and her boyfriend are on some sketchy shit. That's what we do know.
if she could help me, and I needed a babysitter. We became friends, and somebody broke her window, I'm guessing, here a few days ago, and she thinks it's me.
Okay. Why would she think it was you?
Because I just told her a few days prior, as I seen all these undercovers around, to basically.
Oh, you told this person. Okay.
And I told her to
What's
stay
her
away
name?
from me and my children.
Okay. What's her name?
Sierra.
Okay. So why did you tell Sierra to stay away?
Because I caught her in a lie.
And what was that?
Something as simple as she wasn't in the back of her car when I seen her in the back of her car. If you're gonna lie about one thing, what are you lying about?
What do you mean by that? She wasn't in the back of her car.
I seen her in the back of her car.
Okay.
And this day there was a bunch of undercovers around outside. Like I've been going through a lot for a year. Like I said, I'm not naive to what's around me, and I'm not naive to the world trying to set people up either. I'm just trying to keep me and my children safe.
And I understand that might be difficult. The father of your children, who is that? You said he's currently arrested. Can you tell me who that is?
Mr. Crawford.
Okay. And how long has he been in custody?
Almost a year now.
Yeah, I imagine that's very hard. We're not trying to make light of the situation. We're not trying to insult you. We're just trying to get some background, okay? And I'm just trying to have a conversation with you so I can get an understanding about you, okay? And I promise I'm going to get to the point here, all right? But I'm just trying to get some background information on you, and that way we can have a good conversation about this, all right?
Some background about me. Would you like to know the background?
Because I've never met you before. That's why. And to have a conversation with you, I have to ask questions about you. Okay, so let's kind of back up to what's happened with you and Sierra over the past, I don't know, a couple weeks or whatever when you told her. Was there any specific, other than you saw these undercovers, was there any specific incident that made you feel like that, or was it just her being in the back of her car?
No, it was just her lying about being in the back of her car.
Okay. And that upset you because you thought there were police around there?
No, there were police around.
Okay.
There was undercovers all over, and I didn't understand. And I don't know why she would lie to me about not being in the back of her vehicle when I, clear as day, was right behind her and seen it.
And why did that worry you?
Because I don't like being lied to, for one.
Okay. I mean, anything else? Did you think she was like working with the police, or did you think, I mean,
kind of. The only reason the girl puts stuff in the back of her car is to move car seats so all 4 children can fit in her vehicle.
When you say all 4 children, you mean
my children?
Sierra, Casey's neighbor, was in fact working with the police, but not until after Casey had accused her of doing so. After Casey confessed her crimes to Sierra, Sierra contacted KG's mother, who then contacted the police, and the two spoke with the Aurora Police Department at length.
As I mentioned before, we have a search warrant for your apartment. Okay? Do you have any idea why we might have a search warrant for your apartment? Do you think there's anything that we may find in your apartment? Anything that would be very alarming or suspicious?
I mean, I have a meth pipe in my bedroom.
We're not worried about
that. I have 2 guns that I legally own.
Okay. Yeah.
I have nothing else in my house.
We're not worried about that either. Okay. If you were lawfully allowed to possess a firearm, then that's not.
I'm more so worried about my dogs that I feel like you guys are going to shoot.
Okay. Well, they seem to be doing just fine. Okay. I don't think you have to worry about that. All right. And I don't see any issues with your dogs getting back to you either. Okay, you don't need to worry about some of those things. So our concern is that it sounds like you may have made some statements about somebody being buried in your apartment. Okay, I'm gonna cut to the chase. Okay, that's why we're here. That's why we ended up having a search warrant for the apartment. We also understand that the circumstances seem a little bit odd, which is why we're trying to be very accommodating to you. We're gonna make sure your kids are taken care of, like all those things. We didn't just SWAT team didn't just blow the house open or anything like that. We understand that it's kind of an odd situation, so that's why we're kind of going about it the way that we are.
There's statements of what now? Of I've buried?
Not necessarily that you have buried, but we have heard that you made statements that there might be somebody buried in your apartment. More specifically, there's like a crawl space under your apartment.
I do remember this one now. It's Wordsmith.
There is a crawl space. I locked it because I'm terrified of that.
Okay.
There's people who go under there all the time, just messing with me and my kids. Okay. It's kind of scary. Okay. A backstory on me is in Arvada, I had doors kicked in my faces. I was almost killed by a Banditos biker. I came.
I'm sorry.
That's why the arrest warrants, those all happened in this same time of my life. Okay, I'm running. I ran to Aurora so nobody would find me as this man's about to get back out of prison.
Is that Mr. Crawford?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I mixed up what we were talking about. That's the person who was in this Bandito. Is that correct? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe one of her nigger boyfriends liked me, and she didn't like that.
Well, in that case, we'll just cut to the chase. Like we're gonna go into the crawl space. Are we gonna find anything in there?
Not for me, no.
Okay, you say not from you. Will we find it from anybody else?
I've never been inside the crawl space. I have no association with the crawl space, besides that there was two men standing right next to the entrance of the outside. And the entrance to my house is right there too. I locked the crawl space because I was scared. Okay, like I said, when I moved here, I had Banditos.
Don't like that.
I've had all sorts of people that have made me scared. I'm not just gonna sit there and that's why I moved to Aurora. Like I said, I'm trying to stay low. I didn't let anybody know where I lived.
Okay.
For several years, Casey worked for a successful company and had made a promising life for her children and herself. Perhaps it's not surprising, but her demise had nothing to do with the make-believe banditos, spies, or the so-called strangers that were sneaking into her crawl space. As you've likely surmised by now, Casey is struggling with substance use, particularly, shall we say, the Walter White kind. In later interrogations and court appearances, it becomes clear that she's a very different person when she's clean. Unfortunately, that's one of the worst things about substance use, and unsurprisingly, substance use plays a big role in the horrible situation that Casey will slowly detail for law enforcement.
Can I show you another picture, and maybe you can tell me if you know this person?
So she off that crystal. Essentially, she a drug addict, kind of like we had assumed. Let's see what happens. She was bragging about a dead person in the crawl space. Pretty sure the police are gonna go check that.
Okay. KJ. Okay. Do you know his? I recognize the name KJ. Do you know what his first name is?
Shout out Barbara for sending in them jewels, keeping it 100 in the chat. Thank you, Barbara. Appreciate your donation, and thank you for helping sponsor today's episode.
Carl, do you know his last name?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you know KJ?
Me and Leroy used to stay with him a few years back when we were homeless.
Okay.
Yo, Stu Gotts. You know I love when Stu Gotts comes in, man. I grew up watching his show, so it's an honor that he watches our show, guys. Shout out Stu Gotts. Yeah, I do remember this because of the crawl space. because she was bragging on the crawl space. That's what made me remember this case.
We were best friends.
They were best friends?
No, they are best friends.
Oh, okay. When was the last time you saw KJ?
I don't know. The day of court.
Which day of court?
It was when I was granted temporary full custody of my children. It was the first time I'd seen KJ in a while. He walked in with.
Hey, what was that biker show on FX? It had that guy Jax in it. Sons of Anarchy, bro. The Sons of Anarchy are finna pop up to her house.
Leroy.
Okay, how long ago was that? When do you think?
I don't know, I was still in my old apartment. So, June of 2021?
Okay. So the last time you saw him was in June of 2021?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What, you said him and Leroy were best friends?
Yeah, they've been friends that I was told for like 12 years.
Okay. Have you heard from or seen KJ recently?
Mm-hmm. I know that my neighbor, my old neighbor, she said something about he came up missing.
When was that?
I don't know. She told me this probably like 8 months ago, I feel like, a year ago.
Where was that neighbor?
Where's the neighbor?
I'm gonna set this off. Yeah, we're gonna just put it on silent, okay? Since we got your mom taken care of. I'm sorry. Wait, was that
I never watched the Mayan spinoff, Wordsmith. Maybe I gotta go back and check it out.
in this current complex, the apartment that you're in now?
I mean, yeah.
But so the neighbor there said he was missing?
My old neighbor from Arvada, yeah.
From Arvada said that they thought he was missing. Did KJ ever stay at your current apartment?
No.
Did he ever have any interaction with your kids?
No.
Okay. Did your kids know KJ or Carl?
We were just talking about Uncle. They know him as Uncle KJ.
Uncle KJ?
Yeah.
Okay. Would it surprise you to hear that one of
Hey, everybody knows Hector from Fast and Furious, bro. That's cool as fuck. You know him, Dose.
your kids made a comment saying that they don't see him anymore and they miss him?
Would it be surprising?
Yeah.
I mean, no, we don't see him anymore.
Okay. Do you know what happened to him?
No.
You have no idea what happened to him?
No.
Okay.
I'm guessing that means he's not found.
And him and Leroy, you said were best friends initially, and then you said they are best friends.
Well, Leroy's been in jail for a year.
Right. Since what? September. That's in Jefferson County. Is that right? Okay. Before that.
Yo, shout out that girl Ashley, man. You know we like when the members show up to the live streams.
Before Leroy was in jail, was KJ still around?
That I'm aware of, yeah.
Okay. And then after, well, when KJ went to jail, did you see him anymore?
After what? I'm sorry?
After Leroy went to jail, did you see KJ anymore?
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen KJ since, like I said, that court date.
Okay. And I'm not fishing for other cases or anything like that, but did Leroy and KJ, did they commit crimes together? We don't have to be specific. I'm not.
Yo, Scouser, welcome to the chat. Somebody gifted you a membership earlier, so welcome to the gang, man. Appreciate you.
I'm not trying to create any other cases or anything like that. But did they do things like that together?
I don't know.
What happened with their relationship? And how often before you didn't see him? How often did you see him? Like before he went missing or you never saw him again? What was the frequency that you saw KJ?
KJ lived in Arizona.
Okay. Did he come back and live here?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, again, just jumping right to it. I mean, did Leroy and KJ have some sort of falling out, some sort of argument?
I wouldn't know that. I know that I was surprised to see KJ in court with Leroy, just because KJ didn't live out here.
Mm-hmm. When was that?
Like I said, that was July, June-ish, 21.
21.
I got into domestic violence with my children's father. It was a protection order, so I don't know what his life was like. I tried to stay away from him at that time, too.
From Leroy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, you still the dopest artist I ever knew, Dose. Your artwork is crazy. And I'm glad I found your TikTok page now because I'm going to go through it and look at all your art. I see you have some painting videos on there. So I'm really excited I followed you back on TikTok. I'm brand new to TikTok, so I really don't know how it works. But I applied for some bullshit, and then because of my YouTube channel, they was like, "Yeah, you can stream on TikTok." I was like, "For sure."
Our concern is that we have not been able to locate Carl. Okay.
No, that dude, I just watched a video on that too. Red, no, that shit ain't happening. He probably gonna take that shit to trial, honestly.
And some of the information that we've gotten said that he was at your staying or came around your apartment several months back, quite a few months back, and that he and Leroy had a close relationship with each other. They were friends, and that there may have been some sort of altercation with them. And we're very concerned about KJ's whereabouts.
I mean, I never allowed KJ in my house.
How come?
KJ never knew where I lived. I didn't want anybody to know where I lived. The world's just showing me a pretty ugly side. Can't really trust anybody.
Casey is having trouble remembering her lies. She starts off by saying her kids have never met KJ, yet they call him Uncle KJ. When police point out that the kids told police they missed him, she backpedals, saying that they hadn't seen him because her husband was in jail, not because of, well, the fact that he's in her crawl space. Her lying only gets more messy as the interrogation goes on.
I hate to just beat around the bush. I was hoping that, we could kind of talk about this a little bit more, but our concern is that KJ may have been killed and that Leroy might have either have had something to do with it, might know something about it, something along those lines.
So it sounds like Arapahoe's trying to pin more murder charges on my children's father.
No, it doesn't have.
For his best friend.
It's Jefferson County, and this has nothing to do with Jefferson County.
Jefferson County isn't pressing the charges of the murder of the man who's still alive that Leroy supposedly shot.
The attempted murder. Yeah. It's Jefferson County that has the case, but I spoke with the detective today. But that being said, they don't have anything to do with this, okay? And we are merely just we are doing our very best to, if Carl's still alive, we would like to know where he is. If he's not, we would also like to know where he is. From what we've heard, there's a chance, and it's clear what I'm asking here. We're talking about your crawl space. We have information that he might be in the crawl space.
And so the people who here recently have been under my crawl space and been playing frequencies that me and my children have heard and scaring the living daylights out of us, is anyone going to look at that then?
There's only one frequency that Casey should be concerned about. Jokes aside, a frequent side effect of substance use is psychosis and delusional thinking, which likely explains why Casey has latched on to every conspiracy theory you can think of. People spying on her, frequencies being played, police tracking her, and people inside her walls.
These are obviously pretty specific allegations. We didn't just make this up. Okay, and that's why I'm being straight with you. I'm showing you these pictures. I'm asking you all this information directly. Okay, when we open the crawl space up, what are we going to find in there?
I don't know. I've never been under there.
Okay. Do you know if Leroy ever went under there? Okay. Would anyone else? Would KJ have had a reason to be under there?
I don't even think KJ knew where I lived.
Okay. I guess I would ask then, and I don't have the direct information what the child said, but they obviously said they were missing Uncle Carl, which you mentioned. Would that have been at a time before you lived in the apartment that they were used to seeing
No, they haven't got to the crawl space yet.
him around? Or
No, it's not. It's never been a frequent thing that KJ's been around.
and I understand young kids. I mean, sometimes kids say
I mean, he's just an awesome person, dude. Even my children remember him for quite a few different reasons.
Okay. So would you call your relationship with between you guys close? I mean, obviously close enough that your kids like him.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. And it's not strange to you that he's just vanished, gone off the face of the earth?
I didn't know he was gone off the face of the earth. I don't keep track of my children's father's people.
Okay. Well, you just said you hadn't seen him for this amount of time.
He's not my friend. He's not my friend.
But he's, as I mentioned before, he's close enough that your kids call him Uncle KJ.
Because he's my children's father's best friend.
Okay. I understand that. I'm just trying to connect.
I don't have friends in my life, so that means my children don't have people in theirs. So when a big fat man comes around and makes my children laugh, and
Now she trying to make it seem like, well, he kind of like an uncle, but they don't know him like that. They just think he's funny. Bro, they call him Uncle KJ. Uncle KJ. That means he's around your family a lot.
dad's laughing with them, and they talk about and reminisce about times from 20 years back. Like, of course my children are going to remember that.
So they see Dad happy and they see Uncle KJ happy, and they
People don't visit us at our home. People have never visited us, so the very few people that have, my children remember.
So he did visit you at your home.
But now we're talking about 2020, dude. Like,
okay, we keep going backwards. I'm sorry, I can't keep those years straight.
My children haven't seen him in a while. It was never anything frequent because he lived in Arizona with Jess.
That's a good career, Red Feather. HVAC dudes make a lot of money. I had a kid I grew up with. We were friends when we were kids. His dad left him his AC company, and he been blowing it up.
I don't know much else. I know that he was here for a few different court dates for Leroy, and that's all I really know.
Casey, we have good reason to believe that Carl's dead, and that you had a hand in burying him under your apartment.
You guys know how big this thing is, right?
You didn't do it alone, though. We have reason to believe you and Leroy took care of him after Leroy killed him in your apartment, and that you helped Leroy bury him beneath that crawl space.
Those are some pretty sick allegations, man.
Tell me about it. We have very good reason to believe that.
Oh yeah, he got real lucky in life, man, for sure, for sure.
Like Detective Chamberlain said, we've got a search warrant. We're going to go in there, and we're going to be finding out the truth.
The truth.
I see you using that wood chipper, Scouser. Shout out to the members. Only y'all got access to the wood chipper.
If Carl's in there.
My children's father is looking at homicide for a man that's alive. And Sierra helped me look at the papers. And it looks like when Leroy was sitting in this jail, when I couldn't find him anywhere, that Aurora did some pretty sketchy stuff. Because nothing on that case looks right. And now I'm hearing this.
I don't know anything about that case, Casey.
I know, but like I do, and it's just kind of scary that now there's
has nothing to do with that case.
I know, but
so don't.
She talks like she thinks she sounds intelligent, but really she just sounds like a basehead.
Bring it up. Stay focused. Okay?
I didn't help anybody bury KJ. I haven't seen KJ in forever. Leroy hasn't killed anybody at my house. I have children at my house.
Did Leroy kill Carl?
No. Why? How long has KJ supposedly been missing?
We're not going to tell you how long he's been missing. You've not asked us really anything about Carl, though.
That's what I'm asking. Is how
it's
long
because
you guys...
you already know what's happened to Carl. You know he's dead.
Bro, she looks like that goth chick in middle school, but then she just never grew up, bro. She just kept dressing and acting like that.
Okay, you haven't shown any concern since we started here that you care where Carl is, or do we have information on Carl? This man is like an uncle to your kids.
A man who has seen my children a few times.
You're the one who has described him as an uncle to your kids that makes them laugh. Okay?
I'm done talking.
He's like family.
I'm done talking. I was never allowed friends because of the relationship I was in. I'm done talking.
Well, that's fine for right now, and we're gonna go ahead and go forward with our search warrant. All right. That being said, and you don't have to answer this at all, okay? You told Sierra.
Oh, you think she cute or something, Luke? She for sure know about that body. She acted like she didn't know KJ. Then they was like, the kids say it's Uncle KJ. What you mean?
That Leroy killed Carl, and that he was buried under your apartment. Plain and simple. That's why we're here. Okay?
I told her this.
That's why we're here. Okay? And again, you don't have to say anything. All right? But that has been what has led us to this point. And every time we bring up the fact that he has been murdered and he is under your apartment, you get emotional. All right? You have an emotional response to it.
I'm sorry, I got emotional when I see my children's father's picture. That's emotional.
All right. Again, you didn't have to.
Why would you get emotional from a picture of your husband, bro? Fuck out of here.
We're gonna take a little break here, okay?
A break. I'm done talking.
She keeps saying I'm done talking, but she's not saying the magic word, lawyer. Lawyer's the only way to make them go away. Arctic Adjuster, welcome to the chat, man.
That's fine. Okay, that's okay. And we're just gonna step out then. All right. We'll have an officer outside. We'll see if we can get you maybe like a drink of water or something like that. Okay.
Police leave Casey alone in the room for over an hour. When they finally return, they have news that she isn't going to like hearing.
I told you I'd give you some updates about your keys and everything. They are there. They're at the apartment, and we'll make sure that those get to you. Okay.
Because he's alive, Arctic. If someone showed me a picture of my wife, I'm not necessarily going to get emotional. It wasn't like a picture of him dead. You know what I mean? It was just a picture of him. Like, is this your baby daddy? That's a yes or no question.
It sounds like I think everything is squared away as far as your car, kids, the dogs. You know, I don't think we have any concerns there. Okay. Again, as we mentioned, you just have this traffic warrant that will get you processed, and hopefully that'll be that. Okay. Now, what I can tell you is we did make it into the crawl space, and we found more or less what we thought. Okay. And I understand you were a little upset with some of the things we were saying. But we would like to come back and speak to you and just not be confrontational, nothing like that. We just want to talk to you, okay? But as I mentioned, our other detectives were over there and they did go into the crawl space we were talking about and well, that appears to be what we found.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Arctic, she guilty as hell.
Come on.
Well, that's kind of up to you. That's why we're coming here to talk to you. And we're kind of to that point where obviously we're going to have an ongoing investigation, right? There's a lot of work for us to do. But now is your time. Okay? Now is your time
I don't.
to say your piece.
My piece?
To try to give us, because you're not going to have. It would be unlikely that you're going to have another opportunity to give us your side of the story.
I don't even know anything about this.
Okay.
How would I have to say my piece with what?
Well, let me just, if you don't mind me explaining this to you, can I just sort of lay it out for you?
Please.
The only thing I know about the Jersey Shore chat is that show. Y'all remember Jersey Shore? It was like in the early 2000s, that reality show. That's all I know.
So, and just to show you, you talked about people making things up and things being contrived and stuff like that. Well, here's the thing. We got all this information, enough to the point where a judge felt like we had grounds to write a search warrant for this crawl space. And lo and behold, we go in there and we find exactly what we were talking about. And those are a lot of coincidences. And all this information, everything that we have, came from your statements. Okay?
Excuse me?
It all came from your statements that were made. That's how we got all of this. Okay?
What statements were those?
You told somebody that TJ was buried in your crawl space. We didn't make this up.
I did not.
Well, we were told that.
Okay.
We were told that. And
You know what,
don't
man?
you think it... Hey, how about this? I'm just trying to explain to you how we got to where we got. And now we are where we feel like that we have located exactly what it was that we were questioning about. Would you like me to prove it to you?
No, I don't. I'm good. Dude, I don't know. I don't know what the hell is going on. I know I've been being followed for a year, and some pretty weird stuff has been happening left and right around me. And
And Casey, here's the deal. We're trying to be very respectful to you because we don't think that you're the primary person involved in this. We don't. That's why we're being, for lack of a better term, we're being soft. Okay? Because we don't think that you are the person who created this whole mess. Okay? But we do think you know about it. And we do think that maybe you were somehow involved in getting this under here. So this is your opportunity
Hey, wee man, welcome to the show, brother.
to decide where we're going to go with this.
I don't know anything about this.
I don't know anything about this. We were just messing around. I don't know.
Okay? Well, that's the problem. You can't sit and tell me that you don't know anything about it when the whole way we got here was by you telling somebody that this is what happened.
I never said anything to anybody about what you were saying I did.
To be fair, Casey probably doesn't remember telling Sierra about the crime. According to Sierra, Casey broke down and confessed the details of the crime to her while she was heavily under the influence, giving details even down to where they hid the body. While Casey was sitting in the interrogation room,
Damn, so them two girls was tweaking out. And then she broke down like, you know what? Some crazy shit just happened. And told her. But she don't remember because she was off that Heisenberg. Or is it the Heisenberg? Is that what it is from Walter White? Wasn't that his name?
police found KJ exactly where Sierra claimed they would. He was in the crawl space, covered over with concrete in a forgotten grave. According to the medical examiner and further investigation, KJ had been in the grave since around June 5th, 2022, meaning it took nearly a year for him to be found. Despite the evidence,
they just had dude in the crawl space for like a year. Y'all didn't think to move apartments or something?
Casey still isn't ready to admit how he got there.
So, by your assertion, somebody made up that you said that this person that you know as Uncle Carl was now buried under your crawl space, and we just go happen to find under that crawl space somebody who I am guessing is going to be Uncle Carl. That's all made up.
I mean, I didn't say that.
That's what you just told me. You just told me all that is made up.
No, yeah, all of that is made up because I didn't say that to anyone.
All right. Well, that's not made up.
What the hell is that?
You tell me. It's under your house.
That looks like 2 pieces of wood, dude. Like,
This, you're right. That you are absolutely right. This looks like 2 pieces of wood. What is this?
Do I look like I'm a criminal?
Did we say that?
No.
We didn't say that, did we?
I'm not
We
saying
never accused you of being a criminal. We haven't made any comments.
I would like my lawyer then.
Oh, that's fine. So I'm going to say my piece. You please don't say anything because you asked for a lawyer. We're going to get you booked down in our detention center. Okay? It's for your traffic warrants right now. All right. That being said, this investigation is going to continue. Okay?
That would be nice.
Though the interrogation is over.
Hey guys, remember we're on the road to 10K. If you're new around here, definitely hit that subscribe button. And that way you can be notified every time we post. You know what I'm saying? I think we're at like 5,300 now. So I'm hoping we can get close to 5,400, maybe 5,500 in the next couple days. If you want to help us with that, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Everything the police have said to Casey plays on repeat in her head. She only lasts a few days before she contacts the detectives to tell them the truth. At least, the first version of the truth.
All right, Cassie. Well, we were contacted by your boyfriend, and he told us that you would like to speak to us.
Yeah.
I just want to confirm that that is correct, that you would like to speak to us. Okay. Do you understand that before you asked for an attorney, right?
Yeah.
And do you understand that all those rights still apply to you?
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, would you like to speak to us now?
Yeah.
Okay, Cassie, well, I'm sorry, Casey, I keep doing that. You reached out to us, all right, through your boyfriend, and you stated that you would like to speak to us. So what can we do for you? How can we help you? What can we do to say?
No, you probably can't help me. I just know that I don't want these charges placed on me because I did not do this.
Okay. That's fair.
So she must got a new boyfriend now.
Does that mean
Did you look at my past by any chance?
I mean, we've looked
around the time.
We've looked at your criminal history.
Okay. Did you get to see the pictures of what my face used to look like?
I mean, I've seen previous photos of you.
Of the black eye I had.
What are we getting at here?
What I'm getting at is Leroy had me in a very bad relationship with him.
Okay. We understand that there were numerous domestic violence incidents. We definitely understand that.
I brought Leroy back around. I don't know why, because I thought, I don't know, to try our family again. Which didn't work and good.
So when you say you brought him back around, what do you mean?
I brought him to my new house shortly after I moved in.
Okay. Is that on 2nd there where we were today?
Yes.
Okay.
There was one night he was talking about him and KJ were having problems, and that he thought KJ was a rat. It was working with cops and that it needed to be taken care of.
Okay.
And the next thing I knew, I was coming home from work And when I got home, he was in my apartment, and KJ was already dead in my bedroom. And he forced me to help him move KJ.
You should have said all this shit from the jump, bro. You was trying to be tough, acting like that's my man, my man. Thank you to my man. Thank you, I'm in jail.
I'm sure this is very difficult for you.
No, I don't.
Do you know what had happened?
No. I know I seen a bag over KJ's head.
You saw
A bag.
A bag.
what kind of bag?
I don't know. It's just a bag. The white bags.
Like a white plastic sack.
Yeah. I don't know, like a white Walmart bag.
Like a grocery type bag? Okay.
You know,
Hey, Squirrely, welcome back, girl.
I've been.
It's okay, take a little time.
I don't know, dude. I never thought that this would be my life. I never thought that anything that has unfolded in my life would be my life. But it is.
Hey, guys, make sure you hit that like button, double tap them screens. Helps the streams out a lot, man. So definitely hit the like button on the video if you haven't yet.
And it's all from a man that I just should have stayed far, far away from.
Are we talking about Leroy?
Squirrely, you're subscribed to the channel, right? If you subscribe to the channel, it shouldn't be super hard for you to find the channel. Kentucky boy, welcome to the chat, my boy. Nah, she not all right.
I didn't understand. I told him I didn't want. He needed to do something else with this. This was my home and mine and the children's home that I didn't want. No, we're not doing that.
We're not doing what?
Because he told me, he's like, you're gonna help me put him down below. And I was like, no. He was like, no, dude. So it was the dumbest idea he ever had on top of just killing him.
To say that this was Leroy's dumbest idea is definitely saying something, considering the sheer amount of mistakes he's made. However, surprisingly, in his interrogation for the murder of KJ, he somehow manages to make his first smart decision.
Andy, Jeff. Can you sit down?
How you doing this morning? All right. We're detectives with the Aurora Police Department or the Major Crime Section, okay? We're here to hopefully talk to you about a case we're investigating. I will let you know we're not here talking about your case that you're in custody on, okay? So it's important that you understand that. It's also important you understand we record all our interviews, okay? That's actually required to do that by the state. I know you see all the cops with body cameras on. Now, because I do have you here, I am required to read you your rights, okay? And I assume you've been through that before and you kind of understand how that works. Just because you're in custody, I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay? Are you cool with that?
I don't know. Last time I talked to cops, I ended up here.
Okay. Well, would you like me to... I can explain some things to you without reading the rights, but if I'm gonna ask you questions, I obviously have to read your rights.
Can you explain something?
Okay. Would you like me to get it out of the way and we can come back to it? Or would you like me to just get right to the chase? I mean, I prefer, because the problem is the second I start explaining things, you're gonna have questions. And then when you have questions, I can't interact unless I advise you of your rights. Okay?
Go ahead and explain something.
Okay. Well, of course, I have to rely on my technology here. All right. Now, this sounds like a silly question. Do you understand English?
Yeah, no, I mean, you said you could explain something, not read my rights.
Okay, that's fine. Just understand, though, that if we're going to start having a dialogue about I'm gonna have to go ahead with you. Okay, you understand that? All right. You do understand that you are entitled to an attorney. I know you understand all that, right? Okay, and that you don't have to answer the questions. Okay. All right. You don't have to say anything. You can stay silent. All right. Well, if that's the case, I'll just go ahead and lay it out to you. Okay. We're currently investigating a situation at the mother of your children's apartment, and that's Casey, right?
Dang, the only thing you could do now, Squirrely, is join membership. All the members always get alerts. I don't know what the fuck YouTube's on. I'm sorry you're not getting notifications when we post.
Okay. And we are actually in the process of serving a search warrant there. Basically, we got some information which led us to get this search warrant and go into the apartment. All right. Now, I would like to ask you some things about that. That's why we're here. Okay. Now, I've sort of skimmed over the rights, but I would like to do that. Okay, if you don't mind. Okay, then we can go from there. Okay. Now, getting back to it. Do you understand English? I know it sounds silly, but
The detective reads him his rights, but he's sitting across from a man who has been there, done that, and has no interest in doing it again.
we're investigating a situation over at Casey's house. What I would like to do to start with is, if you don't mind, I'll just show you a photo of somebody and tell me if you can tell me who it is. Does that sound okay?
Yeah,
Okay. Who is it?
it's KJ.
KJ? Who is KJ to you?
Yeah, he was one of my friends. I see him for about a year.
Okay.
Last time he and John, he said he was gonna go back to Arizona.
Okay.
He was gonna leave.
No worries, Squirrely.
Okay. Well, he's been missing, just like you said. We're trying to find out what's going on with him, okay? So, you said the last time you saw him. Do you know about when that was?
I don't. It's been a while, like a year.
Okay. So, would it be fair to say, I know you guys had some contacts, like with police and stuff, way back in Castle Rock. Does that sound accurate? And again, I'm not asking questions about that case. I'm not concerned about the case of Castle Rock. But I actually.
Yeah, he did, Red Feather.
Okay. Well, we're basically investigating his disappearance. Okay. We're the major crime section. We investigate missing persons and homicides. Okay. So we're
investigating. The fact that I was in here for talking to a cop.
I'm sorry?
As in the fact that I'm in here being charged with something I didn't do for talking to a cop, I think I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I really was helpful.
Yeah, a lot of times we get a lot of people who gift memberships, you know what I mean? And just to let you guys know, our memberships start at 99 cents a month. It's not very expensive. So, you know what I mean? If you got an extra buck that month, throw it in. If not, wait for it gifted. It'll happen.
The cop I talked to, I'm going to face the charges.
Okay.
Something I didn't do. So.
Well, I don't have anything to do with that, okay?
I know, but still, I think I'm done. Right.
I think it's important, Bud, that you understand that you're not, it doesn't start this.
That's fine. I think I'm still done. You need to talk to him.
No, I know. Hear me out. You don't have to say anything, just hear me out. Right? He talked to you about the search warrant. We did have that search warrant yesterday. Right? We know what it is. Right? We've talked to a lot of people and also have knowledge about it. And I can tell you that right now, all fingers are pointing to you. This is your opportunity because what happened to KJ and where he is and how he's buried, that's not a one-person job, right? There's other people. And unfortunately, if you're not the one that talks, and if you don't get your side of the story out, then what we have is we have the physical evidence. We have all the information you led us up to finding KJ, the physical evidence, and everybody pointing their fingers at you, which means you take the brunt of everything, right? So I know you're already in here on an attempt murder charge. We have enough information right now to file first degree.
Shout out that boy, Hate Love. Welcome him to the chat, y'all. Tell him what's up and show him some love. You know we like when the members show up to the live stream.
Murder. charges on you. So now you have an attempt murder charge, and you're gonna have a first degree murder charge out of Arapahoe County, right? This is your opportunity to say what everyone else is saying isn't the way that it went down, right? I don't know, maybe you didn't have anything to do with it. Maybe you came home and somebody else had already killed him, and you guys, like, what do we do, KJ? Let's put it here. Okay, all right, good.
Back in Casey's interrogation, she does just the opposite of Leroy.
I don't even know what month it was, man. Literally, I do live next to national security. There are holes being drilled through my wall.
Oh, she back on this crazy shit. I thought she was just gonna go in there and tell the truth, like, hey, yeah, dude killed KJ, and yeah, blah 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 blah. But now she back on to people drilling holes in her wall to spy on her. Bro, narcissistic people really think people care about them. 99% of the world, bro, is not worried about you. Only the people that know you are worried about you.
On top of this, there's been other deaths that have happened in that house that I was not aware of. Like, I've been spiritually attacked for months. I sit there over the past year.
Did she think that was going to sound intelligent? I've been spiritually attacked. She feels like that was going to like win the cops over.
And KJ's never been someone who's constantly been in my children's life, but is my children bring him up, my children talk about him.
Well, so let's, and I hate to kind of come back to something really traumatic, but let's talk about, you say Leroy made you help move KJ down under there.
I couldn't move him by himself.
Okay.
I told him I didn't want to.
Okay.
I tried to leave, he grabbed my arm.
So did you?
Bro, she got a whole Satan star on her fucking arm. She lying. She probably was getting off to her dude killing people.
You guys pick him up and put him down there?
He forced me to drag him.
Drag him? Was there blood anywhere?
No, I didn't see any blood anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you see any weapons? Like
Bill, make sure you got post notifications on.
anything at all, from knives to baseball bats or
I mean, I have weapons all over my house.
did any of them appear to have been used?
No.
Not even a blunt object?
No.
A battery? So this bag that's around his head, was it completely covering his head, like tied off around the neck or anything?
Yeah. It was just there was that.
How did the cement and all that stuff get down there? I know we showed you the photograph. How did all that end up down there?
Because he thought it would be smart to cover up in cement.
Leroy did?
Yeah.
And how long did that take? Did he go and do that night? Or that day? Did he do it over the course of a few days?
I think he did it the next day.
Okay. Do you know where he got the supplies?
No.
Did he dig a hole? Did he?
He told me he dug a hole.
Okay. And then what?
No, I told him I refused to go back down there.
Yes, good point. Hey, love. If you sub, make sure all notifications. If you choose personal, you don't get alerts for most of the uploads. So choose all notifications from this channel. Make sure your post notifications are set to all notifications. Thank you, hey, love.
This was his mess, and I didn't want to have anything else to do with it.
So did you ever go after dragging KJ into the crawl space? Did you ever go down there?
and I had to help move him.
Hey, shout out Shannon over on TikTok. Appreciate the follow.
Hey, Casey, look at me a second, okay? I know this is really.
Or my bad, Sharon. Sharon, shout out Sharon.
This is not easy, I know it. So take a breath, compose yourself.
Marlene, did you see you got that new you got that new membership? Somebody gifted you a membership, Marlene. I'm glad you got it.
Best you can. And just try to walk us through the whole event. From you coming home and finding what you found to.
Is this gonna help me any?
Will you
That's
let me tell you this. You've made the decision to give us your side of the story. Okay? And that's a decision that you've made, and you've already started down that route.
yeah.
And
Why is she tripping, bro? You already about to go to jail for life. Anything you tell them is only gonna help your case. But I don't know, bro. She got Satan tattoos on her, bro. I can't really rock with her.
I think what you've explained to us for a reason.
I told you she was that goth chick in middle school, bro, and she never grew out of that shit. Told you. Look, she still got big ass gauges in her ear. Not to say that gauges aren't cool, bro. I always wanted gauges. That them motherfuckers just hurt too bad. But still, bro. Still.
Okay?
Because I don't.
You feel like it's not your fault what happened, right?
It's not my fault.
Well, then that's why I want you to explain in as much detail as possible what happened. If you feel it's not your fault what happened, that's what you're explaining to us is what it sounds like to me.
That doesn't sound. That still sounds pretty. Okay.
Well, we will be 100% frank with you. The charge that we are charging tonight is not going to go away. Okay. That being said, it is so important for us to have your side of the story because we will get a greater understanding of what actually happened and how involved you actually were. This is obviously a very serious situation.
I know it's serious.
Hey, Justin, thank you for the sub on YouTube, guys. We are going for 10K. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you guys can do like Justin did, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, man. Thank you so much.
Serious is kind of an understatement. At this point, Casey is facing the possibility of being tried as an accessory to felony murder. Accessory charges can, depending on the severity of the crime, result in life in prison, which is why police continue to dig for information, and Casey continues to give it to them, hoping to weaken the extent of her criminal involvement.
So it's important for us to understand exactly what your role was.
I didn't want a role in it.
I know, but you ended up in it.
Yeah, because the man told me he'd hurt me if I didn't help him.
Okay, and this is what we're getting at is these details are important. To know how you ended up in this awful situation that was not your doing.
Months prior, dude, like Leroy put his hands on me. That's why we got in all of this. Was because he got back on drugs.
He got back on drugs. Bitch, you was doing the drugs with him.
He hit me. My eye all up. I was scared.
But we believe it. We believe that you were scared. We do. We believe you. We're not saying that you shouldn't have been scared. We absolutely understand.
Yeah, Red Feather. I want to go to Oklahoma. I want to try some Oklahoma weed, man. I heard it's pretty good. Man, I'm dry as fuck right now, man. I'm waiting for that YouTube paycheck, man, and I'm gonna go get me some weed too.
Did he make any statements to you, threats to you, anything like that when this was?
He hurt me if I didn't help him.
You said that Leroy was upset because he thought KJ was snitching or ratting to the police. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Was that before all of this happened?
Yeah.
And you said that he said something like it had to be dealt with. I don't want to be putting words in your mouth, okay? So if I'm wrong, please correct me.
No, that's not at all what I said, man.
Let's rewind just 12 minutes.
Him and KJ were having problems, and that he thought KJ was a rat. It was working with cops, and that it needed to be taken care of.
Yep, that's what I thought she said.
Well, I thought you said something along those lines. Maybe I'm mistaken. So what?
Yeah, I think on the 22nd, because it says between the 21st through the 26th. The 21st is a Sunday, so I'm thinking the 22nd.
Did he say?
Yeah, now I'm just like confusing myself. But I just know I didn't do this.
Okay.
I know that I was scared of a man who had just physically hurt me and had put me through mental and physical for 10 years.
Okay.
When I tried to walk out of my house, he grabbed my arm.
This was the day that this happened?
Yeah, this was when I walked in my house and I seen what was up, which was KJ on my floor dead.
What part of the floor?
It was my bedroom.
Your bedroom. Okay.
You said he was on the bed, right?
No, I didn't say he was on the bed. This is why I'm like, I'm not trying to.
And we're not trying to put words in, just sometimes.
No, but I feel like you guys are trying to confuse me, and
No.
I'm not wanting to be confused. I just want to tell you guys what happened. Okay. And then I guess
We're not trying.
you'll spend more time in prison, jail, whatever it is.
We're not trying to confuse you at all. Sometimes we just get a few things
Alejandro, Santa Maria, welcome in, welcome in. Shout out Santa Maria and shout out Santa Barbara. Shout out California.
mixed up,
He
and we
made
just
me
try to
drag
clarify.
him from where my bathroom-ish area, that's where he was laying. It was like right in front of my bathroom-ish area.
Okay.
Dude, he had a bag over his head. He told me that he was gonna hurt me if I didn't help.
Jimmy James, welcome in.
Okay. Now this may seem like a silly.
And I dragged him from that area to the cutout that was in my bathroom or my closet. And then I told him I was done, and he's like, no, you have to help me. I can't move him.
Can you walk us through what happened from thereafter?
Yeah, I helped pull him.
Down into the hole?
No, just over, because he fell. He fell.
Into the hole?
I mean, wouldn't you have to crawl down and drag his ass? Like, you can't just drop somebody in a crawl space, right? That shit's like under the house. So, like, someone would have to be under the house pulling him in, right?
He fell out of the freaking closet, dude. He fell down. There was no hole. He fell. And he
In the dirt?
whatever that shit was.
No, in the crawl space is what you're talking about. Is that right?
He was also the father of her kids. They lived together. They buried this man under the crawl space of her mobile home, I believe, or apartment, whatever the fuck it was.
So you were actually in the crawl space dragging him.
What'd I tell you?
Was he down in there with you, helping drag him?
Yeah.
Because that had to have been pretty hard.
That's when I told him I was done. I was like, I'm done. Dude, I remember having to crawl over KJ. I just remember.
Yeah, you gonna have to crawl over the dead dude to get back out. Is she right?
not wanting to be there, not wanting that to be my house.
Did he still have the plastic sack on his head when he was buried?
I don't know.
Do you ever know what
As
happened
soon
to
as
that
we
sack?
I don't know. I don't know what happened with that. I know that the next thing I knew, the next day, Leroy came over with scent.
What type
I
of?
didn't go down there. I didn't want to know.
Oh, you mean Tiger King? Yeah, because he had the tigers to feed them. Are you right?
What type of cement? Was it a? Okay.
Did he have his own tools with him?
Welcome to the chat, Rockaway Point.
Like shovel or anything like that to do the mixing?
It's what he did.
Did he do construction?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had his tools from his construction.
Okay.
Did he bring a third party into this? It was just him.
Do you know if he told anyone about that?
Probably not. As you know, he's sitting there telling me that if I tell anybody, he'd kill me. So
Oh shit. My bad. My bad, y'all. I fucked up. I hit the wrong button.
In spite of Casey's claims that she is finally telling the truth, 3 months later, the truth changes yet again. With the assistance of her counsel, she asks to speak to law enforcement.
Well,
Yeah, L's in the chat. My bad. My bad.
kind of were saying initially, we just give you another chance to kind of tell us about what happened that day, and then from there we can ask some more questions.
I don't remember why KJ was coming over that evening, but KJ was coming over, and I didn't know it was coming over. All I really remember is that Leroy had a 9mm on him, and that when he seen my cameras, that KJ was at my door. He told me that I was going to do what he was telling me to do. I don't remember if it was that day or previous days, but he was talking about KJ was trying to set him up. They were both part of, I don't know, they both got in trouble, but KJ was trying to set him up. So I opened the door, and the next thing I know, KJ had my 20 gauge in his hand. Leroy? Yeah. Did I say KJ? You did. Leroy had my 20 gauge.
Her lawyer had to correct her. At first she said KJ. Everybody was like, what the fuck? And then her lawyer was like, Leroy.
Oh, the next thing I remember is KJ with him in my bedroom.
Hey, I seen that case too, Dose. That shit was wild.
And Leroy, to me, it felt like it lasted for hours. My kids were sleeping, so it was probably, I don't know, 1 in the morning when KJ got there. I remember Leroy hit him with a hammer at one point in front of my bed. And then
Her lawyer's right next to her. You can't see her. She's like right here next to the water bottle. She's right behind this water bottle. You can see her hair a little bit.
he told me to go get a bag. And he said that there was people outside watching the house for him. He ended up trying to use the bag on KJ, and KJ ended up getting out of it. like I said, this lasted for hours. And the next thing I remember is he told me to go wait in the living room, where I kind of just sat there. I was kind of scared because he said that there was people outside waiting for me if anything did happen. And then the next thing I know is it was getting time for like my kids to be waking up, and I walked in the bathroom, or in my room, and in the bathroom he was pulling on something. I think it was a wire that was attached to KJ's neck. He told me that he was going to hurt me if I didn't help him after it was done. And I don't know. I had to help him slide the body out of the bathroom. He forced me to clean up all the blood. And then I sat with that like that for probably 2 days until Leroy came back with cement. And that's when he covered him with cement. And that's pretty much all of it. Not pretty much, that's all of it.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that's probably pretty difficult to go back through all that.
I've been going through it for about 5 months. Longer than that, because I've sat on top of his body for about a year. And I didn't know that there was things looking for KJ.
You mean like police or just people looking for it?
People that I guess his mom had something on Facebook. I never looked. I didn't want to look.
KJ's mother was desperately looking for him. Having not heard from him for over a year, she set up a Facebook page looking for tips, which is how Sierra found her to give her the information she heard from Casey herself. KJ's mother then contacted the police, which means, in a way, she was the one who was able to help get justice for her son. Because what he went through, no one should have to experience.
So now that we've gone through that, and I'm sorry I had to back up a little bit there, but now the sun's starting to come up and kids are waking up.
Getting close to waking up.
Okay.
I walked back there and all I seen was KJ on the right side of my toilet, and Leroy had a wire wrapped around his neck and he was pulling on it from my bathroom, like my shower. It was wrapped around the shower.
Okay, so KJ is being pulled around the neck with this wire, and that wire is wrapped around the shower.
So he's choking him like, boy, that's a strong ass fucking shower rod. My shower rod would break. I could just push that motherfucker and it'll fall down.
Shower head, the shower curtain, shower door. Okay. And I'm sorry, I don't remember what your shower looked like.
It was a sliding stand-up shower.
Okay, with a door, a sliding door. Okay, so it's over the door. So at that point,
bro, how the fuck did he get you like that? Like, I'm not finna let somebody get me into the bathroom and set me up like that. Like, we fighting, bro.
KJ looked like he was still alive. No. And what made, and I'm sorry, I know this is tough.
What made me think
What made
that?
you think he was dead? Or how did you know?
Because clearly that's what Leroy wanted that night, was to kill him. And he let go of it.
The wire.
Yeah. And all I remember was he was crying.
Leroy was.
Yeah.
Did he say anything specific that you remember? But he was crying. Yeah. You'd mentioned that there was something over Carl's head, is that right?
At one point.
Okay, was it at this point?
I don't know. I remember. I'm pretty sure he was covered.
Covered with what?
Because I don't remember seeing his face.
True hate love. If he's drugged up or he got knocked out or he was compromised from like a earlier battle. Yeah, you right. You right.
I don't remember his face. I don't really want to remember the face.
When we spoke to you the second time, last time when we were taking you over to the jail.
Marlene, it was about a year. He was down there about a year or two.
And you gave us kind of a better account of what happened. Why not?
Bro, Dose, you was supposed to be in there for 7 days and they had you in there for 30 days? Bro, did you get a check? Did you sue? Like, did they forget about your paperwork? What happened?
Give us the whole story then.
I was so scared.
Okay. And scared of what?
Leroy. Of what was going to happen to me, my safety, my kids' safety. Leroy still knows.
She got some more weight on her now. And all them girls in jail been trying to tell her what to say. She was so stupid she wasn't even able to make this shit up on her own.
Where my kids are at, and that doesn't really put me past him that he wouldn't do something to hurt them.
Also, did you have anything else that you were like, this is something that's really important for us
That's crazy, Dose.
to know that we just didn't think to ask?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that Leroy also did a really good job of making Casey scared about what her involvement was, and so that is some hesitation as well.
And do you agree she hasn't like had a lot of access to photos in this case to just like sit and stare at them?
Yeah, I mean, we've gone over paper discovery, but like she knows what her apartment looks like. She didn't.
Bro, what did the system say to you when they let you out? Were they like, oh yeah, my bad, we lost your paperwork? Like, the fuck?
Want to look at autopsy photos of a person.
I think that's the most important one for us, just because some of the things she said definitely match, but if she's seen it in an autopsy photo, it's not as compelling, obviously, from
a lot of times clients don't have interest in looking at it.
I mean, I don't want to be there, so I get it. Okay, I just want to make sure that's something, obviously, so that is helpful as far as showing that the information she gave us is true information.
Hey, LeVar, welcome back, my boy. Jumped in right at the end of the stream.
Well, thank you for coming. I know it's not easy, and basically at this point, what will happen is we'll kind of end this, and Elsa can definitely tell you no more, but we'll chat. We will talk with Elsa and kind of go from there on what, if we're going to give anything as far as what's called a cooperation agreement for testimony and things like that. We'll definitely talk with Elsa. Elsa will go over that with you and all of those things.
As a result of the overwhelming evidence, Leroy was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Due to the attempted murder charge he was already facing at the time of his questioning for this crime, he was also given an additional 16 years. He won't be eligible for parole until 2066. As for Casey, she pled guilty to being an accessory to a crime and received a deferred judgment, meaning if she meets certain requirements, she likely won't serve any time behind bars.
Bro, that means they really needed her testimony. Hey, shout out the dude doing 30. But that means they needed her testimony, that they really didn't have any evidence besides the fact that dude was under the house. But they didn't really have any evidence besides that to put the murder on, bro, because the way it had probably been decayed, like the way that the body decayed under their house, they probably couldn't tell like the cause of death, none of that shit. It would, so if it wasn't for her testimony, he probably would have got like moving a corpse or some dumb shit. You know what I mean? He might have actually beat the murder charge. So I see why they gave her a deal. You know what I mean? I see why they gave her a deal. Eating cake, bro? Motherfuckers just be eating cake in jail? What the fuck? I thought they ate noodles. I thought motherfuckers ate noodles in jail. Yeah, your dad probably shouldn't have said that though. Yeah, but they wouldn't have been able to, they might not have charged him with murder one, bro. Ever since we saw that mom get 2 years for killing her kid after she said he shot himself, and then she put him in the trash can in the basement. And by the time the police found the body, they couldn't tell the cause of death or if what she was saying was a lie. So the only thing they could charge her with was like disposing of a corpse or moving of a body. She did 2 years, bro. Killed her own child, hid him in the basement in a trash can. Shit's crazy. Hey, like Red Feather be saying, man, don't get that honey bun, bro. Don't take that honey bun. But hey, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I want to shout out tonight's sponsors. That was Barbara. She signed up for a new member. Barbara also sent in some jewels, and then Twitch with his back-to-back super chats are tonight's sponsors for the episode. So give them some love in the chat. Give them a big thank you. Appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. Remember, we do it live 2 times a day. Um, we'll be live tomorrow before noon, and then tomorrow evening again. My bad. I've been going to sleep late, so it's been hard for me to wake up in the morning. But we're gonna get back on schedule, guys. Don't worry. Just make sure you got post notifications on and join our Discord if you haven't already. Link is in our description of this video. That because I always post that I'm gonna go live there. Before I go live, I always post in Discord. So if you're not getting notifications from YouTube, if you join our Discord, you'll get about a 15 to 20-minute warning before I go live. But yeah, man, so I'm in California. So usually just join our Discord, Squirrely. It'll be a lot easier for you to find us. Um, hey, your boy from Punjab. I appreciate you too, my boy. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace and love. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for making my dreams a reality. Without y'all, I'm just a crazy man talking to a camera. But because of y'all, I'm now the greatest co-host of all time, and you guys are the star of the show. So appreciate you guys. Peace and love. Let's cue that outro music.
And the art of punches when you can throw 2 punches that sound like one. You can throw a punch, you can hear them. They were two, but they sound like fucking one punch. They all understand. Anybody that hears this understand art of fighting. They know what I'm saying. He threw 2 punches that sound like one.